Well, my name is Patricia Tapia. I was a firefighter, a fire engineer, which is a driver operator. I was a captain. Then I was a training officer for a bit. My last 7 years, I was a battalion chief out of Battalion 2 on Alum Rock. I was brought in about 3 or 4 months ago to teach the fire portion for the kids, and so far so good. They're following what traditionally would be a standard academy curriculum. So for those that move on into the fire service or into a fire academy, either a paid academy or a college academy, they've already have the skill set they need to accomplish that. The skill set they leave here with is based on time, because first responders, operate very quickly, and we need to move quickly but safely. So a lot of what we do requires them to accomplish the skills that they've learned in a certain time. So that's what they're focusing on now, is getting their gear on under 60 seconds, making sure they can put their bottles on under 60 seconds. They will be able to utilize all of the personal protective equipment, including the SCBAs, which allow them to breathe in environments that are toxic to regular people. They can put ladders up, they can pull hose lines, they can connect to hydrants. They've learned to tie 8 different kinds of knots. So I joke with them, because when we first started, many of them didn't know how to tie, except how to tie your shoes. That's the only knot they ever knew. And so now, they're fully able to tie knots that can safely allow them to rappel from a building, or hoist a piece of equipment, or strap a patient into a gurney or a Stokes basket for a rescue. So they all have a whole lot more skills than they had when they got here.
I didn't really know what to expect in general. I wanted to kind of see the gear and learn a little bit, but I didn't really know what we'd be learning. We learned how to check pulses from different points, check blood pressures, CPR, some rescue stuff, how to put up ladders, swing tools, all that. I'd say my favorite though is probably just checking blood pressure and vitals, because I could do it to my grandma.
One of my favorites would probably be CPR, just because of how useful it is, or also doing the defibrillator, just because of how important it is. I guess some of my favorite skills would probably be first aid and vital signs and things like that, just because of how easy they are to do, but also how important they are to do.
These are very important skills to keep the community safe, because you can have some lady going into cardiac arrest on the side of the street and people don't know what to do, and all you have to do is say you're certified for CPR, and you can give them CPR, save their life.
The skill set they leave here with is very unique, and even for those that don't continue into the fire service, it's still skills that they can use throughout the rest of their lives, right? Because if anything ever happens, let's say to a member of their own family, they can help them with the skills that they have. So they leave here with a lot of skills that are not just beneficial to the career, but beneficial to them as human beings.